with you, bro. You my favorite no jumper. No, well, no, I'm fucking for extra. But you the real. I'm gonna say this. You the realest nigga on that podcast, bro. I've been saying this, bro. You
That's
know,
love.
I've been saying this, bro. I've been telling them that, like, no, I fuck with Lush, bro. I fuck with Lush.
I don't, everybody is
see,
just trash. You feel me? No, I'm just
everybody
playing.
in the background saying that everybody fuck with Lush, man. Lush is the most.
Nah, y'all real as fuck, man. Off top.
Yeah, you the most genuine person on the show, man. Well, you know, man. Hey, well, we live right now, so shit, I'm gonna get into it, man.
Come on.
You got bro on that.
KP, what's up, baby?
Had some numbers with 90, you turned up. That's all you got it now. Y'all, they can hear y'all in the back. Yeah, what's up, man?
What's going on, man? I'm proud of you.
You talking to me?
Yeah.
I appreciate it, bro.
I see you doing your thing. You staying consistent, man. Like I told you, man. You got this shit. Just stay consistent, bro.
Yeah, man.
Keep going, man. Then, of course, if the crowd don't know who we talking to, we've been chopping it up for a minute. We just did the run-in. We just did a run-in intro. We got the one and only Lush, man.
Yeah, man. What's up? The biggest on bro.
The biggest, man.
Hey.
Consider the most.
I'm excited for this, bro. I ain't gonna cap. I'm excited for this because I know out of all the no jumper characters, Lush gonna keep it 100.
I'm gonna keep it 1 trillion.
Hell yeah, I said that for real. What's up though, man? How you feeling?
Hey, you feel me? I'm kicking back, controlling the ab, rolling a sack, holding it down with my partners from the low rack. It's your player partner. Ooh, no. Come on, we not playing in the slightest. What y'all on though? Come on, man. Mo kicks and Cobra Kai. Y'all know the vibes, busting shots when we rolling by. Yeah.
What's up? Hey, so we go get straight into it. All right. B100. How are you feeling right now?
What I gotta do?
Hold on.
The what?
KP, you look like Future, bro.
The audio thing, yeah.
Hey, he do like Future glasses on.
How to do?
You get a lot of hoes, huh? Because you look like Future. You just tell them Pluto. You just go up to bitches. You walk to the bitches and be like sensational, and they just drop their drawers, huh?
It is, you know.
Where's the dang settings? Where's the settings? I'm not say settings. It says mute, stop, cancel settings. That's it.
Man, my first thing is this. I get to the subject first and foremost, man. When you gonna get me a KP on no jumper? We need to come up there.
And I think this is the first step. This is the first step.
Huh?
This is the first step right here.
Yeah, like man, me and KP, we the hottest up and coming podcasters in not just Texas. I'm gonna say in the game right now.
No, y'all going crazy. That's the fact.
But we definitely doing our thing right now.
Well, I think the first thing y'all got to do is stay out of prison because it's really helping me right now not being in prison. You feel me? Because all my coworkers, they in prison or they in jail fighting cases.
That was gonna be my first question. All right. How do you feel right now about your job security with no jumper?
I think as long as I don't commit any federal crimes in the foreseeable future, I think I should be in a decent place.
Man, for real, you're the last person we can lose. We can't lose.
But yo, on some real shit though, it's being at no jumper. It's always a highly competitive environment. The culture moves really quick. We try to stay on the cutting edge of it, and I feel the pressure to perform and to be my best and to do better every day because I never know. Ultimately, like this ride could end right now. You feel me? And I've been in this industry long enough to never be too reliant or too dependent on anything. But you know, like we have plans for several months, years ahead. So you know, I feel pretty secure about my situation at the moment.
Okay, fair. So what about Bricc? What they said about Bricc. Is this true? Like Adam said he done. I didn't never see him say
No, he definitely. So we're doing a fundraiser for Bricc on Friday. You know what I mean? Like, but like the reality is this: the and I don't want to ever put bad energy out there, and it's free Bricc till it's backwards, and I want my brother home. I miss this fool a lot. That's my dog for real.
Back.
Like I really miss this fool, and care about him and his entire family. But if I remove myself and my emotions and look at his situation right now, and me with my knowledge of criminality and the way the justice system works and all that, him coming home anytime soon is very, very unlikely. And I hope I'm wrong. So I don't want to put out that energy. So like on
Yeah.
some brother shit, he gonna be home next week and everything's back to normal. You feel me? But on some
But
like if I'm really analyzing it, it's like
realistically,
yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, the feds, you gonna have to do 85% of your time. You feel me? Fighting that case gonna take a fat minute in and of itself. And if he not telling, which he not gonna do, he most likely gonna have to eat 5-10 years off rip, just because the
Off
feds
real.
give away 10 years like it's fucking now and later's in fucking kindergarten. So
Yeah, 10 minimum. 10 minimum
right.
at best. That's the 10 minimum. 10
So
minimum
it's
at
a
best.
I don't want to put energy out there, and I'm pushing for
But look,
positivity.
Lush, you know you gotta keep it real, bro. Cause like I said, you always keep it real. But y'all gotta be honest, bro. Luce Cannon and Bricc baby calling in from the feds, talking about they co-defendant. Period. I don't give a fuck where I'm from, bro. You act like you don't even know your co-defendant. You don't even know how y'all on the case together. So for these niggas, Luce Cannon to jump up there like, hey man, everybody turned on him. It is what it is, man. Big, he still want to talk about.
You got noise in the background.
I don't know why it's like that, man.
Let me figure out real quick.
All right, well, I say for the most part, for me, I say to answer that KP, it's kind of like
Nah, hell no. Let's answer. Let's answer.
All right.
yeah.
So check in.
I was gonna jump on what you were saying.
Yeah.
I was
So
gonna expand on what you were saying. I think what you saying, but I mean, they call it speaking on their co-defendants because it's public knowledge.
yeah.
It's like everybody know already. It's already out there.
So here's the thing. Bricc really hasn't. Bricc didn't say anything until his bond got denied, and like Bricc was being very like he was doing exactly what you're supposed to do, and now at this point, I think he's a financial situation where he needs to try to generate revenue. So that's why he's making himself more visible and hopping on those calls. If you look at what Brick's saying, he's still speaking break coded. He's being vague. He's not moving the way Luce is. Now I think Luce, if I were to guess, yeah, but the reason why he's doing that is I think Luce knows that he's fucked. So he's like, it don't really matter. You feel me? I might as well just
Lush,
But he fucked himself though, Lush.
It's what I think.
Yeah.
I think them niggas looking at all the shit Big U facing and thinking like, okay, Luce. In his mind, he like, well, they really ain't got me for two. I mean, the worst case I do is 5 to 10. Regardless, this some like I'm good. Like I'm just a podcast, and I think if they wouldn't be up here speaking and doing all the shit they doing, they would have got bonds. See what the feds is finna do is finna show y'all that. Y'all think, okay, let's be 100. Them your homies, so I'm gonna just say my opinion.
Speak your mind. Okay. All public, you know what I'm saying? Yeah.
Them niggas would have if we all wasn't watching, them niggas would have told on Big U. The fact that we watching Bricc Baby and Luce Cannon ain't finna say nothing. So the feds like, all right, y'all ain't gonna say nothing? No bond. Nah, you not getting no bond. Hell no. Your ass finna sit right here, and guess what? When they go to sentencing, they not getting no light sentencing. If they sentence gonna be say 5 to 20, they gonna get somewhere between 15 and 20. They not gonna get the lighter sentences because they don't want to cooperate. Why they don't want to cooperate? And they know the feds got them because they don't want to look bad on this internet. They still worried about their street personalities, and I don't think they should snitch. But I'm just saying though, I believe in my heart they would if we wasn't all watching.
Well, I can't say I can't say that about Bricc. I can Luce, like he's a wild card. To be honest with you, you feel me? Luce is a complete wild card. Luce is comes from a long line of finessers and scammers. It's generational. It's in his DNA. and you never know what you're gonna get. I enjoy Luce. I fuck with Luce as a person.
Yeah.
He's hilarious, sweetie. You feel me? Like,
Sweetie!
but
I fuck with him, but
with that being said, yeah, like I don't know, but Brick has been in these situations before his whole life, and he really is, you know, he really is RSC. He really is ruthless, scandalous, crafty. That's in his DNA. I don't see him. I don't. I think his reputation on the internet is irrelevant to him because I think he's a street dude first and foremost, and that's just in his DNA. It's like the same way Luce's DNA is ingrained. Brick the other side of the coin. So I don't see Brick cooperating in any capacity.
Okay,
I
so
want you.
in hindsight, basically, like I get what you're saying. You can see Lose more so, like I can see Lose more so because he come from a long line and that culture of grifting, finessing, and shifting to get out of shit and get into shit. So it would
Right,
make more sense for him to snitch than Brick Baby because I know Brick Baby from Atlanta, from being with
Right,
NPA and making his moves. So
right.
I know him from being a coastal mover and shaker in the streets. So the likelihood of me seeing Brick tell is slim to none. Now Luce, I'm willing to bet the house Luce gonna tell because he ain't got nothing to lose at this point. If I tell I snitch, I go down as a martyr anywhere it goes because the internet still gonna talk about me. People gonna get jailhouse interviews from me. I'm still gonna be good.
I
I
will
mean,
look.
if really, if we're being technical, Luce already told when he went on that
Thank
first
you, thank you,
podcast with
thank you,
Whack. You feel
thank
me?
you,
Like
thank you.
Luce
So
already
look,
told that whole the oh we were supposed to bust down the 40K this way, but that whole conversation should you told on Big U. You talked about crimes
okay,
that
okay, okay. So if we know that, right? So now Loose Cannon in his mind, like I don't have to get on the stand. I don't have to make a statement. They already got what I said on the podcast. So guess what? In his mind, he think he get to still come home and be a real nigga. Nigga, you already told.
You already
You
told.
already. We don't need
but
paperwork
that's
for this.
also but that and you guys know you guys are I'm sure y'all already know, but that's not even the way it works because they gonna make you get on the stand and corroborate that statement. It's not gonna be just
He
they're
didn't
not
make a
just gonna
statement.
use that.
Lush. He didn't make a statement, Lush. He did a podcast. That's evidence.
Right.
They don't have
They
a.
Okay,
directly
that's true.
put you like this.
That's true. You're
That
right. You're right.
40,000
You know what I'm
situation,
saying?
You're
they
right.
So that.
directly tied that from to the podcast to the case.
So
That
now
40
guess
when you
Correct.
what?
talked about the
But
dudes
there is
coming,
still there is still a chance that a prosecutor finna get on that ass though and make you answer like what did you mean when you said this? What were you referring to? There is a very good chance of that.
Cause look, cause my hood been indicted twice. When an indictment happens, bro, it's so when you go in there, the last thing you supposed to do is get on the internet talking about your co-defendant, and then he's not like acting like he's not up here acting like I was lying. His exact words was, "Why did Big U? Why are they looking for? Why did he send a cease and desist if I was lying?" So what you basically saying is, Big U sent the cease and desist to get it taken down because there was some truth in what you said. You snitched. You went on the internet and told on the crime about you and your. You know everybody know the feds watching.
100%.
yeah, we know that already.
Brick Baby got out of. That's why we're gonna get back on Brick Baby. He got out of jail. That's why we can't give Brick Baby a pass. I'm sorry.
No, Brick is not perfect. I'm not here to like. I'm
I
not
named
Brick's
myself.
team.
I named myself Kill Squad KP after the
That's right.
Brick heat up. Nigga, I'll rock with Brick, but nigga, hold on, wait. When we read that deal, when they denied him for his bond and they talk about all that shit he was doing with his wife, I got a daughter, bro. I don't play like that, bro. I'm saying, like, when you do it, because I'm one of them dudes, I leave. Before I do any of that, I just go get my own career to do I'm not stressing and trying to keep no. So when I see a nigga doing all that, like, oh, but you ain't do that to Luce Cannon. You ain't do that to Whack. You ain't do that to DW Flame. You ain't do that to P Nice when he choked you up in the back, smacked your gun off your hip. You ain't do none of that. But you do that with your wife and behind closed doors. I don't rock like that. I love Brick Baby, but I can't take up for that. You know what I'm saying? When I see
now look. So I don't condone violence or abuse against women or children in any capacity. That shit is all the way out. gets no pass, gets no play in this ride. Um, Now it was. I agree with you. When I first saw that paperwork, it was very upsetting for me to read. I ain't gonna lie. You feel
Yeah,
me? Now, even more so, considering as good as I know Bricc, I know his lady too. You feel me? They
right.
always together. She been around like I would say 30% of the time I spent with Bricc, she been there too. You feel me? And his
Yeah.
baby girl been there too. So, but I have not even seen anything that would indicate that there is anything other than a perfectly harmonious, loving
Right.
relationship there. You know, now things I don't co-sign or condone in any of those actions or justify it. What I read is
Yeah.
disgusting, but we also know that oftentimes in domestic situations, when police get involved, things kind of get. I don't know all the details to really speak on
Yeah.
that, but that shit definitely wasn't cool. And I know that if it was really this that way that it was being portrayed to that degree, it can't be exactly like that because she still fuck with bro and she's still pushing his line, and so
Yeah.
whatever it was, they might could have got past it, and but yeah, that was upsetting to read, and I'm glad that they're on a good in a good accord
Yeah,
now, and they're still
they in a
right
good space
together.
because he need they in a good space right now.
She's a dope ass person. That's the sis right there that they talking about in that. So like, shouts to her. You feel me?
Yeah, for
That's
sure.
us too. Okay, I got my next question I want to ask you. The current state of No Jumper, where are we as a podcast? If I'm asking you on the outside, on the inside looking out, since you a part of that.
So right now it's somewhat of a transitional period, but it's actually like a lot of the things that we've been planning and attempting to execute, we're just now getting a chance to do as far as diversifying content. You see Adam doing more reaction streams. You see the news has been back in full force and is continuing to expand. We're continuing to grow and develop the music stream and bring more professionals on there. Like we had producer Cypress Moreno, we've had Ralphie the Plug. We're bringing more people that are a part of the game and sharing their experiences and insight and trying to make that more of a thing. We're also trying to find out a more permanent cast for our shows, like the No Jumper show right now. And on Tuesday and Thursday, Bricc was a co-host of mine. He gone now, so we got Munchie on Tuesdays with me and Adam. We trying to find a
I
permanent
like
fourth.
Munchie. I like Munchie B.
I like
Munchie's
Munchie
great.
B. He's a good
Munchie's
look.
killing it, and we also just had that fool Jay Stone, aka Stoner from the town, from Boston yesterday. He did an incredible job. So
Hey,
hopefully we
what about
find.
that dude? What about that dude? He got the sock sign tattooed on his face. They caught him lacking and he was running up the stairs. Like my kids in the house, my kids in the house.
Snoopy.
Man, he's
Snoopy.
a buster. I don't like dude. He a buster. He is a straight buster on the homie. He let Wack call him the police to his face. And now he want to act gangster again. Like, go on, bro. Nah, watch out, man. You talk about you want to
Hey,
talk
but
about Mushy beef. We don't want to hear none of that. Watch out. You the
hey,
police.
fools can say what they want about Snoopy, and questionable gangsterism aside, he is a fucking hilarious podcaster and
He's
great
definitely
personality.
funny. I
He's
give
gonna
him
go
that.
far.
I give
He's
him
gonna
that.
go far.
Okay. Okay. My
Yeah,
next question.
He funny.
This is
Don't knock. Hey, look. I ain't gonna lie. I always been saying. I don't know if I said it before we went live. I'm gonna say it now. Hey, I always been telling my whole team over here like I fuck with Lush, like because I be back and forth on everybody. I be like I don't like Adam, but then like now that I see how all this shit played out, this how I say we can't blame Adam. We can't blame because like I said, my hood been indicted twice.
Right.
So when you got, I know how it go on that timing, bro. They my homie don't got 40, 50 years. Right now. They trying to come back on the appeal right now. But ain't no way you supposed to be getting up there, Luce, Cannon, and Bricc, baby, talking about y'all case. Y'all not supposed to talk about y'all case to nobody even in your cell, let alone to 5,000 people in the chat. You feel what I'm saying? You're not supposed to be talking about your case to nobody. Period.
No,
But
for
your
real.
lawyer, just your lawyer. That's it. So when you up here talking to 5,000 people about your case, I'm like, man, how the fuck we gonna be mad at Adam for letting these niggas come up here and give us the content? And these niggas is up here still. They got picked up. We can say all day, y'all ass gonna get this. It happened. Y'all got picked up by the feds, and y'all still talking. We can't blame Adam 22 for letting niggas, cause I'm black. You feel me? They niggas want to blame the white boy. We can't blame the white boy for niggas doing dumb nigga shit. Niggas is dumb. How we mad at Adam, bro? Right?
Can I chime in on that?
Yeah.
That's the same thing I just told my homeboy yesterday. I said, man, people are steady calling the platform rats and this, and it's like, no, this is the platform. This is the new CNN. This is the news.
Right.
If I give you a platform, you're supposed to have the intelligence to know what to say and what not to say. I'm not here to police up what you say. And I'm learning that the more I'm getting into the podcast world, like, you can't get mad at me because you chose to say something. Now, I might tell you, like, you might not want to say that. I'm sure Adam have conversations with people before they get on there. I'm 100% positive, like, hey, do your thing, do you, but if you're gonna say something incriminating, that's on you. Now, somehow, some way, he still get the blame. I don't understand. That's what I don't get. I don't understand that part.
Hey, big gang. They on my ass for over talking. When we get Lush up here, we don't let Lush cook. We don't let Lush talk. I want to know how he feel about everybody. Like,
where Lush go?
I don't know. He disappeared. There you go right here. I want to ask Lush. So yeah. So how you feel about, like, when people be blaming Adam for the shit that everybody else come up there and say?
I mean, at the end of the day, like y'all said, it's a media platform, motherfucker. You feel me? Come on, little baby. You supposed to keep your
Right.
mouth shut. What's the big old deal? Y'all already know what time is it. But I will say this. We can't selectively politic. So if it's Adam's fault, then academics is equally guilty. Then Vlad is equally guilty. Then all these other platforms, you feel me? You can't just put that on No Jumper because they going on everybody's stream. Clubhouse, come on, man. Really, if we go,
Nah, for real.
it's across the board. And I thought that you gang members knew better. Because what the fuck? I know better. Because I have
Right.
shirt. I got stories I would love to talk about. People think Lush such a square and Lush just a knock. Da. They don't know a lot of my street stories. I'd love to, but guess what? I ain't trying to have no repercussions from that bullshit. So I keep my motherfucking mouth shut. You feel me? There's statutes of limitations, and I'm well aware of. So you gotta come on, man. If the white boy from the West Side is not game goofy, then there's no excuse for you to be.
That's what I'm saying.
I totally
So
agree with that.
how can we? And guess what, Adam? Where we grow up from, the white boys, they always want to be hip. They want to fuck with us. So how can we be mad at Adam for wanting to fuck with y'all? It's up for y'all to what y'all show him. Now, if you gonna bring around and show him everything, that's your fault.
And look, there's like the difference between me and Adam, like, besides several $1 million and a few bank accounts and several vehicles, is like I'm like, besides from that, like, I'm really from LA. You feel me? Like, I've really spent most of my life in them sections and them trenches and all that. Adam is like, he's very hip now, but it took him a while to get acclimated to this culture, and he's still learning a lot of shit.
Right.
He's still learning about codes of conduct.
And that's why hey, look, that's why I fuck with you, because that shit, it's like that shit is already embedded in you. You ain't like learning it. You already got it. Like, that's you.
Yeah, exactly. No, it's not. It's definitely not my first rodeo. I got many scuffs on my chucks, But like that's not to say, that's not to talk down on Adam. It's not a bad thing for him, but it's to say that he might ask certain questions or lead certain conversations in a way that I might not have, because I knew not because I'm of a higher moral fiber, but just because I know that this is going to actually get these motherfuckers in trouble. He's not aware of the repercussions because he never seen this before.
Okay, so let's segue into my next question. How long you and Adam been cool, and like, how was y'all able to get past the beef? And do the beef in No Jumper, do that affect the company, or
what was the beef?
Yeah.
Okay, so I first met Adam so basically it all started back in 2016, I just liked No Jumper. You feel me? And I saw the XXX Tentacion interview, and that was an artist that I was helping break. If you read if you read the XXX official biography, you feel me? Authorized biography. Look at me. It's called Look at Me. I'm quoted in there twice because I was one of the first influencers or whatever, in hip hop culture to help break him as an artist on the West Coast and was publicly talking about him on social media and all that. So when I saw Adam and interviewed him, I was like, okay. So I watched that interview and I was like, oh, this dude's really talented at media. And then I was always fucked with Adam from a distance. Now, hella people were always like, you need to get Lush One on there. There's probably like 1,000 tweets that Adam received prior to 2021 of people being like, you need to fuck with Lush, you need to fuck with Lush. He never, never reached out. My boy, two of my homeboys, Disaster and Daylight from Battle Rap, both got interviews on there. Both hit over 1 million, right? I
Right.
Long story short, in 2021, we had a meeting, me and Adam, and to talk about starting a show. And then in March of 2022, the show got launched. The show did all right, but it kind of had mixed reviews because we were on some like strictly hip hop shit. No Jumper was kind of
Right.
pivoting to different type of content at that point, and especially the type of hip hop we covering, battle rap, underground shit.
Yeah, underground
They
rap.
not really into that like that over there. We were kind of,
Yeah.
you feel me? We're interviewing Exhibit and fucking Rock from Helter Skelter. The general No Jumper
Hey,
audience.
we fuck with Exhibit though, man. We fuck
Yeah,
with Exhibit.
yeah.
I fuck
No,
with
no. It was
Exhibit
like
and
it's some
X-Rated. Y'all had
legendary shit.
X-Rated. Y'all had X-Rated on there. Y'all had
Yeah, exactly.
they did
X-rated. You know
like
what I'm
20
saying? Like,
years. They got out and got to deal with Tech Nine. That was a good ass
ex-
interview. That was dope.
right. So like we do a real hip hop shit. Thank you. That's what we try to do. Razkaz, fucking. You know what I'm saying? All these dudes that are lyricists, but the No Jumper platform wasn't really rocking with it. But then I wind up doing an episode of the main No Jumper show in September, and the fans like they had the heart eye emojis. They're like, "I love this motherfucker. Who is he?" You feel me? So then I was on there. I became full time instantly, and then within 6 months, I got fired because I wound up basically just having a big mouth and talking about conversations that me and Adam had to other people, but I wasn't doing it in a malicious way. I was trying to like kind of help.
You was just talking too much. You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
was talking too much. It
It's
wasn't
like,
with bad intentions, but loose lips sink ships and
yeah,
crumble empires. So and now, full transparency, I do not believe it was my fault what wound up happening with all the people leaving, and Adam don't either. And I think that's to answer your original question, how we were able to get past it, is
They
we
get
both
past the
kind of
business part.
realized we was flunking over nothing, and it wasn't really each other that we had the issue with. You feel me? Like, so
Yeah.
that's how we got past. And it's so funny that you asked this right now because even yesterday I sent Adam a text and we chopped. I was like, "Hey, bro, I know this out the blue," and Adam is like the least emotional, sentimental. He's a real fucking like me. I'm
business,
a very I,
businessman.
I, I'm a indigo. You feel me? Like I lead with my pineal gland, with my third eye. I lead with my heart, with my emotions. You feel me? Not like a bitch, but like I'm emotionally intelligent and strong in that regard. You feel me?
Yeah.
Adam just don't fuck with that shit at all. So he's like not a sentimental type of dude. Da, da, da. But I hit him up and I was like, "Hey, bro, I just want to say like." You ain't even got to respond to this, but thank you for believing in me and giving me another chance, bro. Like, I'll push the line for No Jumper, regardless. You know what it is, dog. And he actually texted back a really nice text, blah da 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 da. So it's like, but yeah, no, we were able to get past it, and now we've been going strong for like the past 15 months straight. And I would say our friendship is in a better spot, but really more like our business relationship is solid. And even if even if I wind up getting fired again, or even if Adam do some straight janky shit, you feel me? And like I'll never speak a bad word about that fool just because what he's done for me. Like if we happen to go our separate ways, which I don't want to, you feel me? And I'm glad that's not a thing. I'll never hate on bro again. You feel me?
Yeah, I get exactly what you're saying. That's love,
But
bro. So
fuck
now,
Adam.
now this is my personal question. You still cool with Shark?
I mean, I'm not cool with him. Like it's not
Yeah.
you feel me? It's not like
Man, fuck
it,
Sharp.
it, I'll be honest with you.
Why you say fuck Sharp, KP?
If I
Because
saw Sharp, if I saw Sharp right now, I would be on some cool shit. You feel me? Like however he react is how he would react. You feel me? But I would lead with being on some cool shit. I ain't got no fuck with Sharp. I think he's a hilarious person. I think he's been acting like a fucking complete moron for the past
man,
several
hey,
months.
Lush, hold on. I say it for you because you got to be politically correct. Man, if I see that nigga Sharp, I'ma smack the fuck out that little boy. He playing with Adam too much on this internet. I'm steady warning these niggas, bro. Y'all be worried about the wrong shit.
And
He
you
want
know,
to
and
be
you
back
know,
on
look,
your
you know, Sharp for some real pimping. He might try
jump.
to slap you
I'm
first,
not a
KP.
hoe. Hey, listen, I ain't no hoe. Listen,
I know you ain't no hoe.
I know. So what I'm saying is, nigga, everybody want to go against Adam 22 because it's easy, bro. You see
I mean,
what I'm
yeah.
saying?
It's easy to attack him.
It's easy, bro. But I'm saying they don't keep that same. I don't like niggas who don't keep that same energy with everybody, folks. You see what I'm
You know
saying,
what?
bro?
Hey, you know what though? I have a lot of homies that have been in the pimp game, right? I have homies that are reputable, legendary pimps, right? I lived in
Right.
Oakland, California for 13 years. You feel me? So some of the best, some of the most legendary. And I'll tell you what, a lot of pimps, a lot of pimps. They spend all their time
Oh, okay,
around.
okay. So let me interject. So with that being said, what you think about working with usual suspect? You think he real P or fake P?
No, no. Almighty
That's
is
my
isn't.
nigga. That's
Almighty
my
is
nigga. That's my nigga.
Almighty is isn't. Almighty is
He
isn't. And
isn't.
I'll tell you what.
He one of the, he come from ism. He come from good pimping.
Almighty is good pimping, bro. Almighty is good pimping, straight up. But I will say this.
Yeah, let him finish.
Now, some fools that are pimps, like Sharp, they spend so much time around their hoes, they start to act like them.
Thank
They
you.
get influenced by their bitches. So he has a lot of female tendencies. But like that's why he's acting the way he has the past several months. But I don't dislike Sharp. I think Sharp is a hilarious dude, and I wish him the best. Just stop fucking acting so gay, bro. Come on. It's not like really, he acted so gay with me. He tripped on me the hardest. If there's anyone who has a right to make fun of him every day, like I could be smoking on that Sharp pack right now. You feel me? But nah,
Oh, God.
it ain't even like that. Like I fucks with bro, really, like he cool. Ultimately, he cool. But just stop being so gay.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. The nigga had a picture of Drake in his bathroom wall. It don't get no weirder than that, bro.
That is that is.
Okay,
I
okay,
mean,
okay.
Hold on,
So
they said a shrine. A shrine.
a shrine,
exactly, and
yeah,
that
shrine of Drake.
and like, look, you see the
Why he
artwork
got
I
it?
got,
Why he got it?
old dirty bastard artwork. You feel me? That shit
That's my nigga.
hard.
I
You
love
feel me?
ODB.
And my bitch painted this. You feel me? It ain't no shit you
Hey, he
buy in a
said
mall
thumb
kiosk.
down.
Oh
I
God.
got Easy E. You feel me?
Hey, my
I got
boy,
motherfucking
oh my
Draco the
mama.
Ruler.
Yeah.
Look, I got
Yeah,
everyone from Chicago. I got King Von. You feel? I got Fredo. You feel
Oh
me?
God.
I got FEG
yeah,
Duck. You feel me? Like yeah. So it's like, come on, bro. That's real player artwork. You feel me? Real G shit. Come on, bro.
yeah. So, okay, my
Hey,
next
Y'all know
question.
hold on,
Drake.
wait,
Y'all
gang.
know
Hold on,
Drake.
gang. I'm glad you just brought up
Pop
Von
your
and
shit.
Fredo. I'm glad you just brought up because Sosa and them been gone, and you in LA, so you know what's up. For the past 10 years, what's Sosa name up like B100? Because I like Chief Keef and everything, but like I'm non-biased. You feel what I'm saying? I feel like he ran for Chicago.
They
What
love him
No,
in
no.
LA.
since he been
Ran
in LA?
from Chicago. Ran. Hey, no, that's fucked up for you to say because guess what? Because he'd be fucking. We'd be saying long live Sosa, R.I.P. Sosa, da 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 da. Because there's no way fools were on his helmet, especially the climate of the rack back in 2011, 2012. He was 100%. His first show at Adriana's got shot up. What the fuck you talking about, bro? He like
Hey T Slick. I was in prison with T Slick. He was 2 cells down from me
that's
for
what
a
I'm
year.
saying.
That's my brother. On bro, that was my homie. On
He's the
bro.
smartest one. Sosa's the smartest one. Dirk should have been more like him. Why? Dirk
Man,
led the
thank you, Lush. I just said
smirk.
this to somebody. Now getting Big Gang got to get on here and talk this shit. I just told somebody, you can say Dirk is the most successful all you want to.
Yeah.
Chief Keef is the smartest. He outlived
By
everybody.
far.
He took his group of niggas and he got the fuck on. He
But
left Chicago.
hold on. Since we talk about Sosa, Bad Baby.
I know where you're going, but real quick before,
Hold
because
on.
this is a whole other
Got a
topic we're
Bad
gonna get
Baby.
into. But real quick,
Hold
the
on,
middle
hold on.
ground between those two guys, is G Herbo. G Herbo didn't leave, and he was smart about how he stuck around. So shouts to G Herbo. You feel me?
Shout
I'm gonna
out to
give
G
him his props
Herbo.
too.
Shout out to G Herbo. Only thing
But I
about G
know where
Herbo,
you about to talk about some other shit. So go ahead, Cook. I know where you about to go.
G Herbo. Only thing about G Herbo is he promotes genocide. He puts his stamp on all the up and coming killers. Vaughn on 1700, Bloodhound Lil Jeff, Bloodhound Q50, all the niggas that still pushing murder, kill. G Herbo the one pushing them niggas. He not gonna put it on Front Street because that ain't what no real nigga do. But he's not a part of the solution. He's still a part of the problem. I'm just a real nigga. You see what I'm saying?
No, but fair enough.
He still, hey, I can agree with that. G Herbo still
I agree.
pushed that line of bullshit.
Yeah.
He definitely pushed that line of bullshit.
But to be fair, they all do. Look who did Smirk put on? Who did Smirk put on?
You know he was a part of the problem. We know he was a part of. I'm not saying nothing. Yeah, you right. Yeah, we know. I ain't gonna lie. See, Lush, the thing about
really, the only one that didn't do that is Bibby. Bibby put on Juice World. You feel me? Then he got out the whole game and was working with Kid Leroy. So Bibby was really the coolest one. You feel me?
But
really.
you gotta understand though.
Do your homework on Prince Easy. I don't know if you know who that is.
Yeah. He got signed. He got a deal. He pushed
Prince Easy in a completely different category. You feel me? Like
Prince Easy and Fat Boy. Fat Boy
yeah.
160. Yeah, him. He been in the studio with Dre. He been in the studio with Dr. Dre. He be in
Cali. 100%. Y'all know I'm tapped into the rack. Come on, man.
Fat Money. Excuse me, Fat Money. His name Fat Money. He definitely one of the ones.
I heard of
Fat Money. One of the ones. KP. You and him should do a song together. You and Fat Money go good together.
Hey, y'all know about Big T, the battle rapper Big T?
Yeah.
That's my dog right there. He one of the nicest from the Shy period too.
Easy. Okay.
My boy Big T, my boy True Foe. He claims him too.
I got a question for you. What's your thoughts and your sentiments on my boy Big Homie CC?
Oh God, my boy, nigga, that's my homie.
Yeah, that's your boy. I'm about
to my boy, Big Homie CC on bro.
That's it.
I got no issue.
Let me say this real quick, Lush, before you speak, because I already know how you is. I think if Wack 100 leave and do his own thing, I think Big Homie CC and Adam 22 will make a good. I think they'll do good business. I ain't gonna lie. Cause that talking Big Homie, he really ain't got nothing against Adam. He know what's up. It's just like
it's whack.
It's too much.
I fuck with CC. Luce really tried to paint a narrative on him to make him look some type of way. So my whole perception of him was kind of tainted by Luce, telling me and like allegedly showing images that he said was him on some fruity shit and a bunch of other shit. You feel me? So like Luce was kind of trying to. I gotta really spin the block on CC and because I never had an issue, but Luce made me look at him some type of way.
Exactly. I'm telling y'all, bro, man, y'all gotta check Big Homie out because he really a good nigga. Just Luce and Wack. They gonna do what they do. I ain't gonna lie, but man, I ain't gonna lie. I think them two will be a strong, like they'll fuck the industry up, bro.
I mean, since No Jumper has a history of replacing hosts with their ops, I think it's only right that
Hey, okay. I got another question for you. This is like more so like on some music shit. And this for the KPs, my artists, and other people out there that watch you and know your moves and everything. How can an up and coming artist? Because I know you make music too. How could an up and coming artist get a feature with you and lock in?
With me?
Yeah.
Easily, bro. Like same way y'all did. Just hit me on the gram. You feel me? Log in with a player. You feel me?
Hey. My co-host want to ask you a question. This 40 low. 40. Ask me.
40.
What up, though?
No. Hold on, 40. He just left, bro. You feel like that's? I mean, let's hold on. He probably, we.
There you
go, bro.
Yeah, but idiots calling my phone and fucking my shit up. My bad. Spin it one more time.
Say it again.
I believe. Could you reiterate what she asked? I could only hear part of that.
She said the way that Almighty Suspect was arguing with Jalise, was she saying like, do you think that's bitch nigga shit, or do you think like, nah, bro, that basically she said, do you think like that's, or do you think like a real nigga gonna sit there and argue with like how you feel about that? Because
I mean, personally, I don't like arguing with women like that. I definitely wouldn't want to have a heated exchange like that with a woman publicly in any capacity. Now, I know that for Almighty is a little bit different because he come from ism, so he from that as a P. I guess it's a little bit different. You feel me? So you used to checking bitches, yelling at bitches, putting them in their place.
Hold on. You're not even loud enough. Hold on. You're not loud enough.
But I do fuck with but I fuck with Jalise too. That's my homegirl. I love Jalise.
Hold on. Hey. I got my co-host who a real pimp, who's an ex-real P, who got something to say on that. What you say?
Speak on it.
Man, it's to each his own, man. You know what I'm saying? But me personally, I ain't about to be arguing with no female, man.
At all.
You know? Yeah. What's up, KP?
I'm with you, brother.
What's up, my boy?
Hey, yeah, Lush, I ain't about to be doing it, but like I say, man, to each his own. Be honest with you, I seen that episode when they was arguing. She kind of got out of place and kind of got loud. Old boy wasn't really getting too loud.
It was good content, though. It was good content. That's what y'all be missing.
But that's the thing too. Like if a woman calls you a bitch, a lot of people ain't gonna have the fondest reaction to that.
Well, yeah, she was getting out of place. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It was just words, bro. It was just words. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Nothing happened.
But
you gotta understand the setting you're in.
You gotta understand it's a podcast. It's a platform. It's gonna be amplified.
They both know how far they can take it.
But the homegirl wasn't feeling it, huh? The homegirl wasn't feeling Suspect talking to her like that, huh?
But she knew how far she could take it with him, and just like he knew vice versa.
Yeah.
Nah,
hey, honestly, I think that those two need to just get a room and get it over with.
Kill each other. Y'all know what's gonna happen.
They need that nasty makeup sex. I see it in their future.
Cause she really wanted him on bros. That's what
hey, if it walks like a duck, you feel me?
Quack like a duck, talk like it's a duck.
It might come with fried rice.
And some duck sauce. You never know.
You feel me?
So my next question, man, more so be like, okay, with the state of no jumper, everything kind of going the way it is, what would be your plan B if, just say for instance, like you said earlier, just to reiterate, if no jumper fall through, what would be your plan B?
Hold on, Big Gang. Let me ask something real quick. What? Because I ain't gonna lie. You familiar with the Chicago beef, right?
Yeah.
You see the little Chief Keef and Lil JoJo, whatever it was going on, like this shit going on with 4 Extra and X4, it's kind of like, damn, they both, but the difference is they from the same hood.
That's complete. That's a completely different thing. That's like literally.
But kind of to the up, like my generation and under.
And these folks are grown men. Chief Keef and JoJo were in high school, bro.
But this what I'm saying. It's like, to me personally, because you from the West Coast and you've been seeing it. But like to my generation and the people that's just watching, it's like this is opening up us to how gangbanging really is over there in LA. Because we know
Yeah, a newer version.
now we see it. Hold on.
We're seeing a
Two
newer
niggas from the
version.
same hood can be bumping heads like this and really trying to get at each other. Now we like, damn, this like how where we from? So now it's like, damn, hold on. Now we seeing it's shit going on over but I see how 4Extra playing it. He playing this shit like how he's supposed to. I ain't gonna lie. I'm a 4Extra. I'm with 4. Like it's
No, he's
man,
great. Yeah, free
certain
extras,
niggas who
free
I can ride
expo.
with.
All right, Lush.
I'm riding with 4Extra, bro, and I'm riding with Kanye, bro. On the homies, just like
Hey.
they do nothing wrong.
Hey,
bro,
It
Kanye
makes sense
sucked.
about
Hey, you
Kanye.
riding with Kanye, but Kanye sucked his cousin's dick, bro.
hold
He's
on,
gay.
man. Hold on, wait.
Can
Get
I
game.
speak
Let
on
me
that,
finish,
please?
bro.
You
Let
got
me
to
fucking
talk
gay, bro.
KP. Can I speak on that, please?
Go ahead.
Speak on that, please? When I heard that, I said that explains everything.
Bro, I'm finna go get Kanye West. I'm finna go get Kanye West tatted on my arm, bro. I'm finna get.
When I heard that,
I'm finna get, bro. I'm finna
I
get
said to
Kanye.
myself, I said, that explains everything. That explains the episodes, the explosions. That explains everything that he does. You've been burying a secret under masculinity and bravado for years. The past, all that has been buried under bravado for years. It's been
And by
held
the
under
way,
some form.
thinly veiled bravado, because we all saw through it. You feel me? Nobody believed whatever bravado he had. He never came across.
Yeah,
I
nobody
always
never
thought,
believed it. Nobody
right,
ever believed. I never believed, and I'm from Chicago. I never believed Kanye has a gangster or has a goon. I just know he's connected. You know what I'm saying? It's people. You
right.
know how it is. It's people from Chicago. It's people from everywhere that's just connected. But I can honestly say, for me personally, when I heard that, I was like, oh, that explains everything. That explains why he can't keep relationships with his women. That explains why he had a relationship like that with his mom. No, not understanding it. But it just makes a lot of sense now. The Jeffree Star accusation, that makes
No,
sense.
yeah, the Amber Rose fucking fingering it, buka in that man. You feel me? Like, yeah, it all makes sense. But let me take let me take it a step further. I genuinely believe, although you're right, this does provide a lot more insight. I believe that's not the entire story. And I believe that he probably suffered some very serious
Yeah,
abuse.
some more.
At,
You don't crack at this age like that unless you go through a
no,
traumatic
you don't
episode.
because look, like we all when we were little kids found little dirty magazines and shit like that. You feel me? We all experienced things like that. To have the proclivity to engage in continuous sex acts with your male cousin for 8 years until puberty, until you were like into your teenage years, that would indicate that you suffered some kind of trauma before that.
Yeah.
That was a little bit greater. Because guess what? I saw those magazines too, and I didn't suck my cousin's dick as a
Yeah, I saw
result.
the
You feel me?
magazines too, and I ain't think about sucking
Yeah.
my cousin dick.
Yeah. Now
I
they
think,
did find me with like me and the little girl. You feel me? When we were both
yeah, they found
4
me
years
fucking a
old.
little girl when we played house.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's when I
Hell
was
yeah.
playing house. Yeah,
Playing
I was hunting
doctor,
on the
yeah,
girl. You the mama, I'm the daddy. Yeah,
type
shit.
shit.
But I
Right.
never ever got caught sucking my cousin dick or thought about
That
sucking a male
that
dick at
that
that age.
that's what I'm saying. So I'm not even trying to talk shit about Kanye, but I
Nah,
will
me either, because
say,
I love Kanye. I love what he did for
yeah,
Larry Hoover and some more shit. But I'm
right.
realistic to the fact of Kanye West, that traumatic shit that he going through, that's a break in psychosis. That's a mental break. That's a mental break. That explains everything he's been going through. And that's just my honest opinion about that shit. Like, for me, I think right now the music industry is in a place where everybody can come out and just be and tell their truth right now. So we live in
Right.
a day and age where shit, he did that. Now you looking at him like, so why ain't nobody making him take his medicine? He need to take that shit.
Well, that's why he's self-medicating. That's why he's doing the nitrous and all that. He even said it in that song. Like, I do the nitrous because the way it makes me go into a trance or whatever. You feel me? He talked about it because that's his way of avoidance. And it's a
Okay.
pray for Kanye. Pray for Kanye. Pray for Ye.
Pray for
But
Kanye.
pray for Ye. but Ye is gay.
Yeah. Okay. My next question for you be
Hold
what
on,
do you
hold
think
on,
about
hold
what
on,
happened with
hold on,
South
hold on.
Park?
Let me.
Hold on. Yeah, you get back on here because we're gonna talk about this Kanye West hat. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about this shit.
it's a crazy time to get a Kanye tat. Are you
Yeah,
gonna get
yeah.
this?
I'm from Chicago. I ain't getting no motherfucking Kanye West hat.
Are you
And
gonna
I'm
get? Are
Jewish.
you
I
gonna
ain't getting
get
no Kanye West
Kanye's?
hat.
Are you gonna get the iced out swastika as part of the tat?
Hey, you know what though, Les? What I've come to find out, LA gang culture is like Chicago. Like I found out roller 60s get into it with other roller 60s. They got the front
Oh yeah,
side and the back side. How other
oh yeah,
GDs get into it with other GDs. We just from other sets. I'm from
exactly.
Murdertown. They from 757.
No, 100%, bro. Most of the beef in LA is Crip on Crip. You feel me? Real talk. To the point, and even like internal within your set, different cliques will have beef. Even within the cliques, different individuals it be like that. That's why when I first started seeing Chicago gang banging and the hybrid sets and different blocks and renegades and all that, it's nothing new to me because we got the same type of shit out here. Been had that. So it
Y'all
didn't
got Crips that
surprise.
kick it with blood
Hey,
sets and shit like
hold
that.
on. Let me check some shit for real. Hold on. Let
Right.
me, cause I got people texting me telling me, hold on, big gang. LA ain't nothing like no motherfucking Chicago, nigga. They still got big homies over there, nigga. We don't got no big
Yes.
homies, nigga. The big homies get. Hey, hold on. It ain't never. Hold
Yep.
on. They took Larry. When they took
He's right.
Larry, we ain't no more big homies, bro.
I'm talking
So,
about geographical structure. Like how we got, like where I'm from, right? We on the low end. It's Murder Town, but we in tour with 757. But they GD and we GD too. But we
oh,
beefing.
okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah,
That's what
yeah.
I'm saying. Hell
Yeah,
no.
no, yeah.
They got big
That's just
Yeah.
like
homies out
that.
there.
That's just like
Ain't
that.
no big homies out there, nigga.
No,
You got
No,
big
yeah, yeah.
bro. You got
We
big bro
have
at best or bro them. If you
I ain't
got
hear
big
what
right.
you
bro
said.
at best.
Somebody texted me and said that, so I ain't even hear it. I just heard
No,
somebody
we
say,
Yeah,
have
no,
way
hell no.
more.
I was
We
saying geographically, like how roller 60s get into with other roller 60s. Like they got the overheels and then they got the front side. Them
we
roller
got the
60s
abs,
beefing
we
with
got the
each other.
overheels,
I
yeah,
didn't
yeah.
know that.
hey, look, hey, Lush, just let me just hear me out real quick about Ye, bro. Cause you know what I'm saying, you on a big platform, maybe you can for real. Cause this is my boy.
I love
Okay.
Ye, but this is crazy, bro.
This is crazy, but listen, coming from where we from, bro, our mamas and our daddies, they try their best, bro. But they can't watch us 24/7, right? So all I'm saying is this. Kanye West was in a situation where we seen the magazine, you know everything, so I ain't gotta run that down to you. Let me tell him real quick, bro.
People call this
I want him to understand. Hey,
Yeah. He gonna get back up. There you go.
hey, you hear me? I ain't trying to get him. I'm not trying to get him to say nothing. I'm just trying to get him because maybe if he hear me, he'll think different. He'll be like, nah, he right. Because I ain't gonna cap. I'm rocking with Yates. This not about Big Gang. I don't know if you heard what I had to say about it, but this not about what he did as a kid. You feel what I'm saying? This ain't about none of that.
Y'all hear me or my back?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
Y'all hear me?
yeah.
All right,
I'm
cool.
Okay, P.
gonna say this real
No,
quick.
no, no. Look, I feel you. I feel you. I do. And but at the end of the day, now I know what my beautiful dark twisted fantasy means, and I don't like it.
But look, listen. Okay, hold on, wait.
Oh man. Oh
There's no
man. Like
defending
now you
this,
got me
brother.
wondering like why you call it college dropout. Like you got me wondering now. Like
I'm trying to go another direction, right? I'm trying to go another direction.
here's the thing.
Hold on, big gang. Can I say something real quick?
Go on.
I'm trying to go another direction, bro. We got Kanye West and we got Kim K, bro. They got kids together. Y'all deem Kanye West crazy and slow because I seen people in the chat earlier saying Kanye got a sex addiction. But what is Kim K? What is Kim K? A sex deviant, a sex model. She sells sex. That's what her whole brand is built off of sex. So what I'm saying is while she's running around doing scams, selling
Now
sex.
hold on. Now we're gonna blame the bad bitches that he's fucking for his sexual deviance.
We're not blaming anybody. What I'm trying to say is, me speaking as a black man, what makes me being a horn? This has nothing to do with what he said about sucking things. All I'm saying is, he knows how he grew up. He knew how he got effed up and all he said is he doesn't get to be a part of his kid's life, and he doesn't get to watch who's watching the kids while she's
Okay,
doing.
no, yeah, well, that's a
Who's
whole.
watching? We got Playboy Cardi.
That is a whole.
We got Playboy Cardi around the kids.
No, I agree with you on that. Like he should definitely be a part of his daughter's life. Like I don't agree with him not being. But also he's
Look at
clearly
the
not
shit
in the
he's
best
doing,
mental
though,
state right
man.
now.
Bro,
So
hold on, wait, Lush.
they need some kind of counseling or some shit, brother.
I'm a dad, bro.
I got
11 kids.
Hold on,
If my baby mama
Jay, why? I
sees
mean,
me doing some
Lush,
shit,
why do you think he's not in the mental state to take care of his kids?
man, look at the
Because
shit
he's.
saying and doing.
I mean, he's clearly like moving in a really erratic manner, bro. I don't think that's like
Mental
debatable.
health
But
is
listen, hold on, wait.
everything, bro.
If you had $1 billion, do you have to care with it? Because it's a lot of stuff that we say when we're not on camera, and there's a lot of stuff that we say when we're not around people that we wouldn't dare say in front of people or say on camera. He just got enough money to say, I don't give a fuck, I'm gonna say it on camera. So why does that make him crazy? He ain't did nothing to nobody. It's just words. He ain't did nothing. It's just words.
Well, shit, give him supervised visits with his
So what I'm
kids,
saying is,
man.
what makes him crazy?
Well, okay. All right. So let me say one thing then. How about the fact that he's openly admitting to being addicted to nitrous oxide? You don't think that's going to inhibit your ability to be a parent?
Her mama addicted to plastic surgery.
That don't
Her
fuck
mama
with
got,
your...
hold on, listen.
that-
Her mama, hold on, okay, so how you feel about Pete Davidson getting Northwest initials tattooed on his arm?
Weird. And guess what?
But the mama don't think it's weird. The mama don't think it's weird.
She do because he tricked himself out the pussy. She don't fuck with him no more.
She just on to the next, like she did Kanye.
She don't
Yeah,
fuck
but
with
that's
him
what
no
I'm
more.
saying.
She don't fuck with Pete Davidson no more.
Yeah, she don't fuck with him no more.
But she's
Look,
allowed
bro,
in that moment.
I'm a Ye fan. I'm a Kanye fan. I love Ye. Ye's like a father figure to me. If any, like I look up to Ye. You feel me? He's like helped raise me in this game. I met the man in person when he first came out. I'm a huge Kanye stan. But guess what, bro? He sucked his cousin's dick and is pretty fucking gay, and he's been acting really fucking crazy lately. I miss the old Kanye. I still support him. He's still the man, but he's on a fucking crazy arc right now. I don't see how that's deniable.
Okay, let me ask you a question.
It's not about, because guess what? You know, Lush. I mean, we ain't gonna say too much, but it's just words. It's just words. I'm just saying, it's just plays. It's just a play, but it's not a play. It's just words. It's just words. He hasn't done anything.
Words can destroy your life, KP.
How is it destroyed? He has his freedom. Everybody think when he got cut from Adidas, when that shit happened with Louis Vuitton, he was fucked up. No, he had his freedom back.
Okay. All right, JP. Let me give you a hypothetical.
Fuck my life.
Let me give you a hypothetical right now, KP. Words. So you said words don't matter, is what you just said, right?
No, I didn't say they don't matter. I didn't say they don't matter. I said him, specifically Kanye. He hasn't hurt anybody. He's just said words. He hasn't hurt anybody. He's just said words.
Okay.
Words
So
he hasn't done anything to anybody.
So for every reaction, there's an equal but opposite reaction, correct?
Why you think he's not in jail like he did? You think if he would have actually did something?
But hold on, but you're right. We're not saying he hurt anybody. No one's saying he hurt anybody.
So how is
saying that?
How is he mentally not stable enough to be around his kids?
It's like this. The words he's saying is fucking up the quality of life for him.
That shows how big he is. That doesn't mean he's not.
Is that the best way?
No, but KP, trip out on this. All right. So let's say I was on here right now. What if I said a bunch of racist shit right now? I said fucked up shit about black people. You would probably not love me anymore after that. You would probably be like, you know what? I thought Lush was cool. Turns out he's a fucking racist piece of shit. Fuck this guy. And you probably wouldn't, like, there'd be a reaction to that, correct?
I mean, listen.
But I didn't hurt you. I didn't hurt nobody.
I'm gonna say yes, but let me talk when you're done. Yes.
There's only one yes or no answer, KP. There's no justifying that. So you feel how you feel.
Yeah, okay, you're doing mental gymnastics, bro.
So let's take a good argument.
Hold on, can I say something real quick? In Ye's mind, right? We talk about a billionaire. who has everything he wants, had everything he wants. Okay, what I'm saying is, yes, it's going to turn people and make them be like, I don't fuck with this dude, but guess what? When he speaks, they're still going to click it, whether they like him or they don't. So all I'm saying is, that doesn't matter to him. Whether you fuck with him or don't, you're going to click it. Who fuck with him? Just like right now, he said he sucked. Hold on. Just like right now, he said he sucked dick before. 80% of his fan base is going that way. That 20%, it ain't about none of that, nigga. I'm with Ye, nigga. I'm gonna get that nigga tatted. But I've been was gonna do this before he started talking about this.
KP, I'll say this. KP, real quick. KP, I respect your passion like a motherfucker, but I will say this. You are a tomato in the Prego, my brother, lost in the sauce when it comes to Kanye right now.
Can I say this? Okay, my next question. How do you feel about checking in, artists checking in Cali, the whole thing with that?
Here's the thing about quote unquote checking in. I think people got it really, really misconstrued. There's two different kinds of checking in. There's checking in, aka, hey, I'm in your city. What's happening? You feel me? Like, make sure I'm good. Where the weed at? Where the bitches at? Who got beef? What's going on? Blah, blah, blah. That's one kind of checking in, right? The other one is, hey, please defend, please make sure I don't get robbed, extort me. That's the second kind of checking in. That kind of checking in is for pussies who have who got no business being outside to begin with. You feel me? Now, the first kind of checking in, that's what I do. When I'm in your city, I log in with my good peoples. You feel me? That's it. And I will always do that. Yeah.
That's what Big Gang do.
That's
what
it.
Big Gang do.
Okay, so if you're a real street dude, and if you really connect, or even if you're just a real dude, a genuine person, and you have genuine connections and relationships, you're not gonna get extorted. You don't gotta check in like that.
Okay, so by you being from the West Coast, my next question would be for you: which West Coast set you feel like is biggest in the rap game right now?
The biggest in the rap game right now, I would say. I mean, like obviously the 40's got a lot of momentum. You feel me? There's a lot of momentum of just like obviously Kendrick rocking with the West Sides like that. Bompton, there's a lot of different Pyrus and Compton Pyru hoods that have a lot of motion. But overall in the state of California, it's not even LA. The EBKs out of there in the Nightingale, the fools pushing that G's line over there in Stockton. They got the most motion right now.
Yeah, they got the most motion right now. Okay, that will make a lot of sense. That will make a lot of sense. Now, my next question, as far as like topics go, like, and KP gonna chime in on this one too. Wack 100, man. Like, what do you think about him as just a co-host or just like a social media personality? Like, when you working with him?
Oh, he's one of the best. Like, he's great. Because here's something people got to realize. Podcasting is an old man's game. You feel me? And that's why I'm able to flourish. And I'll explain why. Because the more life experience you have, the more culture you have, the more the more frames of reference you can pull from, the better. If you haven't been through as much, experience as much, you have a limited capacity of what you're able to talk about. That's not to say that like the youth got next, and there's a lot of great young podcasters. Fools like my boy Flacco are amazing at what they do. But
I love Flacco.
But Wack got that OG wisdom and experience. He knows about the industry. He has an insane amount of connections. He's deep in the streets. And the number one thing which makes him a good podcaster, he's not afraid to speak his mind. Good, bad, ugly, maybe even getting people in trouble, whatever. He don't give a fuck. Now, but that makes him entertaining. That makes him a good podcaster.
He don't give a fuck like you don't, KP. You don't give a fuck.
Wack tried to put my brother, Big Homie CC, in jail, bro.
I don't co-sign any of that shit. But as an entertainer,
he claimed he Pyru. Do the Pyrus approve of this?
I mean, every time I see him, he's got at least 15 Bloods with him. So you feel me? Like, he seemed like he had good according for where he's from.
So that says more about LA politics than it says about Wack 100.
Hey, be that as it may, you feel me? Like, I don't know.
I want you to speak on Big Homie CC real quick. Big Homie CC really came out there genuinely trying trying to mess with Adam, and he didn't have no problem with it. It was Whack 100 who came from Big Homie CC and ignited all the flames. You feel me? Because he met them through Luce Cannon, which we all know. But all I'm saying is this: Whack 100, the games he played with Big U and Luce Cannon should make you like, because he was once a Big U fan, a Big U.
Well, yeah, bro.
You know
It's like this. It's like these dudes are on some like gangbanger Game of Thrones. Like, like you feel me? Like their 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 little
They're cool, then
politics.
they're beefing, then they're cool again.
It's so deep, and the little like they're the maneuver busting to position themselves, no Diddy, a certain way. Like it's
It's
power
chess.
games, brother.
It's power game, but the thing is like this: Wack is using the feds. Do you know he had the feds in the same building that him and Big Homie CC met up in Vegas? The feds were surveillancing the building when they knew that Big Homie CC was there because
That's fucked up.
they were waiting on him to react. It's already been, but I don't want to talk about Wack. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. We didn't have.
you
my
good.
next question really. Okay, my next question be for you. Being an artist that has dealt with addiction and things of that nature, like how do you coach the next generation that's in the music business or the podcasting industry to it's big in there? How do you keep artists away from it? Or you know what I'm saying?
That is a tough one right there. That is a really, really difficult. I think the most important thing for any artist is the infrastructure and the team around them, and just making sure you have people around you that genuinely care about your best interests. If you're gonna really look, if you're just an artist and you're independent and you're out there jugging, I get it. You don't have a team yet. You gonna get it on your own. You gotta take care of yourself to even get to be in the position to have a team. But once you get that team, it's really important because the drugs are going to be a big pitfall and a big obstacle for everybody.
Watch it
Let's
happen.
let's look at let's look at some examples of the guys right now. Um, like we were just talking about on the podcast yesterday. Look at all the dudes that were on the GNX album, all the young artists that Kendrick gave an opportunity to. You see guys like AZ Chike. AZ
Right.
Chike
Dodie
has
Six tripped out.
yeah, Dodie Six is like, so there's that's the other side of the spectrum. But now also I want to say something about Dodie too, but first look at AZ Chike. AZ Chike, great infrastructure, has management, already had his deal locked in. So when Kendrick passed him the ball, he knew what to do with that motherfucker. Executed, had an amazing verse, made sure he put his best foot forward, had a great performance, wound up subsequently doing Rolling Loud and flipping a crowd that had no interest in seeing him into fucking being super juiced about him and getting a lot of new fans. So if you can look at him as every move he's made is a masterclass on how you're supposed to capitalize off of an opportunity. Now, you look at a guy like Dodie. Dodie didn't have that infrastructure. Dodie didn't have
Nah,
that team.
just a
So it was a
homie.
lot more difficult for him. Now, also, I do want to say on Dodie's behalf, he suffered a really, really fucked up situation, which people aren't aware of. He lost his newborn a couple months ago. You feel me? So, my prayers and condolences to Dodie
Damn,
and his
that'll drive
family.
anybody crazy.
Hey, so
Yeah,
With
so
that
I think
whirlwind
what do you think is
of
the
fame.
difference between the two infrastructures?
Because
so.
you
I
know what's
mean,
crazy? When you get fame before you get money. Fame change your
right,
life before money do. Fame
100%.
people would know you before you ever have money. You got more fame than money. Fame will change you before by the time you get the money, you really got the problems that fame already brought you.
Right. No, one
That's honestly
you.
how I see that shit. You
That's it, and it's
you
got to
feel
drive you
like Crip
fucking.
Mac. Like Crip Mac.
Yep.
You
Yep.
still talk to him?
Yeah, no, as much as I can. And shouts to my dog, Free Crit Mac. That's the homie. Love my boy. You feel me? He's a great dude. And you're absolutely right. Like, look at just imagine how it feels being on Kendrick's album. You have the whole world thinking you're up and killing the game, but you're still in no different of a position financially than you were before. It takes a while for those royalty checks to hit. It takes a while for you start to really seeing the fruits of your labor
Booking them
manifested through your
shows and people want
finances.
to feature
So,
you. And then
right,
if all you got is
right.
the homies, And if you don't have the infrastructure and all you got is the homies, nobody's telling you, hey, make this flyer to put on your page or do this to do this or get on this
Right.
Snapchat to do this. Like you,
Right.
all they
No,
thinking is you
so
and Kendrick
KP,
and you
so
fucking
that,
Kendrick, so Kendrick gonna do it for you. Well, the whole time
so
I got the name off of him. Now, if you got an infrastructure around you, you got somebody that's into marketing. Hey, bro, you need to make a flyer for your features and your prices and your verses right now while you on this Kendrick Lamar song. You need to right now. You need to do snippets and videos of your other music while this is hot right now. You need to be splicing.
or even better, you don't need to. Your
We
team
will
needs to
do
do
it
that
for
for
you.
you. Yeah, this is your itinerary for the week. You're going to be here, 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 and here. You have 3 features. You're getting paid this amount of money. You have a radio show appearance. You're on this podcast. Da 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 da. You don't have time to do drugs. You don't have time to
Because
fucking
you're
cat off
busy.
because you're working. You have 5 video shoots. Blah 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 blah. So yeah, so to answer KP's question, like yeah, that's the biggest difference. Chike had that already. Doty didn't because Doty had just been locked up and has never didn't have a deal and didn't have that infrastructure and didn't have all that in
Right.
place. Chike's team was already, you feel me, been
Already
working with
laid
him
out.
also. And
Yeah.
guess what? And Chike is affiliated, but he's not from a gang, so he's not constrained by all the same politics and certain
That's how
things.
I
You
am
feel
right
me?
here in
So
Texas. I ain't from here, so I ain't really got nothing. I'm not involved in a lot of shit. I just be with my daughter, so.
Yeah, I don't got no
right,
politics. I'm from Chicago. I tell people all the time, my politics don't exist out here. Like,
right.
it's like when I come to Cali, I done had Bloods tell me to my face on Rosecrans and like, man, look, you don't even exist in our world. Like,
Literally, yeah,
straight
yeah,
up. Like I've had
yeah.
Bloods tell me I'm out there with my baby mama. I've had Bloods tell me like, oh, what's up, man? Like, are you from? Hey, you don't even exist in our world, bro. You visited. You crossed.
Bro, like
You visit. It's like multiverse.
Hey,
You visit in the multiverse when you be doing
when we
shit like
come
that.
across BDs or GDs or Stones or Vice Lords or any Chicago gangs, it's always, oh, what's up, bro? It's love. You feel me? Because it does not affect us in any way. Just
In
like
any way.
yeah.
And
if
I was
y'all had
told that
if
multiple times. They was like, bro, no disrespect. We feel you, but like, in our world, Crips and Bloods don't exist.
exactly,
They
and
can
someone
come to
came to you and
Chicago
was
and we'll
like,
be
oh,
like,
I'm
shit,
from
what's up?
Mansfield Gangster Crip, or I'm from fucking Main Street Crip, Mafia Crip, you'd be like, what does that mean? I don't give a fuck. You feel me? Like it wouldn't have any effect in Chicago. It'd be all love.
I just know you from Cali. That's it. That's all I
Yeah.
would really know. That's for the most part. Okay. My next question, and KP kind of spoke on it earlier, and I was like, that's a good question. We kind of spoke on it earlier. Like the whole infrastructure with no jumper and everything, far as like just the infrastructure and everything going on, like what would be your plan B after no jumper if just whatever was to just be like different?
So I mean, I've been in this industry since the '90s, bro. This is all I've done my entire life. Besides, you feel the extracurriculars. Since had my first job in the music industry when I was 17 years old, bro. 16 years old. So
What was
43.
you doing?
The very first thing I did, I was the West Coast Street team for Duck Down Records, which was an independent
Drew High,
label.
Buckshot
Yeah,
Shorty.
yep,
Yeah.
Buckshot. Yep, exactly. So I was
Drew
working
High.
for,
Yeah, yeah. Helter
yeah, I was working for
Skelter.
Drew Ha.
R.I.P.
I
Sean
was
Price. Yes,
exactly
sir.
R.P. Sean Price. So I got I wound up 10 years later doing a song with Sean Price. So you feel me? And like so that
I gotta get that
long
link.
live
You gotta
Drew.
send me that.
Yeah, I got you. I was like, yeah, he put it out on his tape. It's on one of my tapes. But yeah, no. So that was my first industry job, and I've been in the game ever since. So I'm gonna continue to be me. I'm Lush Uno for a living. I get paid to be me, regardless of what platform I'm on. I will have if for God forbid this journey ends, I will be still prominently featured in the center of the culture, pushing lines, breaking artists, and making history. High as hell.
Hey, you just inspired the fuck out of me because I'm an A&R. I'm a manager. I'm an
Come on.
A&R. I've gotten artists signed to Baby Grand Records. I've gotten artists
That's
signed to
dope.
RCA and more. So that's just hearing that give me like better hope. I'm KP. I be getting on KP. You don't know KP can rap.
This is my
He
boy, right?
pisses me off.
You
KP can
better shoot
rap, and
that.
he pisses me off. Because if he really dedicated his time to it and really was like, I'm gonna put out a project and the marketing behind it, man, KP would go. He would go.
Yeah.
He got a song called Switchy Music. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That bitch.
Hey, I wanna. I gotta get KP.
I
KP,
played
shoot
that shit
me.
in a session for Atlantic Records. I played
Yeah,
that shit for
what?
Atlantic. Man, they went the fuck off. They was like, where's
Please send me. Please send me KP music. I'm gonna slap that today. If it's hard, I'll play it on the music stream on Friday.
Man, yeah.
You got that.
I know we already 15 minutes over time. I got 2 more questions because
You good, but before that, let me address this comment right here from Roland Bishop. He said, "Lush say he know about the Austin area. Shouts to the 512. How
that
close you in
was
Austin?
one of my questions. That was one of my questions. Bro.
Yeah, East 9th and Chacon to 45th and Sinclair. I done scuffed my chucks all through North Side, South Side, and East Side Austin. Come on, bro. What the fuck?
Oh, bro, ATX. Hey, all right. So that was one question. I was say, what you know about Austin? You been down? You come down here?
Yeah. My brother live in Austin. I've been to Austin hundreds of times. Shouts to real dope Austin artists like Babu Blakes. You feel me? Shouts to my girl Jessica Marie, the homegirl out there. Shouts to P Killer. There's I got a lot of people in Austin.
Hey, look up OTM Zay, bro. Look up OTM Zay.
Zay's hard. Zay's hard.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Zay's hard.
Hey,
Zay's hard.
OTMJ, 40 low. Hey, she go hard, 40 low. Clark Jones. There's a lot of good artists, man.
Cardone too. Yeah, I've always, but I've been outside in Austin for a long time because my brother lived out there. First, my brother moved to H-Town, so I was in Houston when I was super young. But I've done to spend a lot of time in Austin. Knocked hella hoes on 6th Street. You feel me? Over the years, ate Nat Stubbs. You feel me? All that shit. So yeah.
Hey, I'm gonna make a Pop Austin mixtape. I'm gonna
Do that
end
shit.
on Pop Austin mixtape.
No, I brought some fat shows out there. They're dope ass shows.
I'm gonna do a mixtape. I'm gonna A&R mixtape. I'm gonna need you for a feature.
I got you, gang. Easy call. I'm snapping right now. I'm going crazy right now.
Man, well, I don't want to hold you up too much long. You got any more questions for him, KP?
Yeah, KPC had 2 questions.
That's it.
Hey, man.
Well, the other one was Texas business. I was gonna say because just like how we reaching out to you, we gonna next time we hit you up, it's gonna be less about no jumper and more about these topics and these conversations. You see what I'm saying?
Let's get it.
Because I ain't gonna lie, out of everybody on No Jumper, you give the best. Adam do what he do. Bricc, baby. I be mad when Bricc talks.
I like the other dude.
I be mad when Bricc talks sometimes. But you, I be like, no, that nigga real. I ain't gonna lie. He be keeping a hunt. So
the dude that with a hat. The heavyset dude. I forgot his name. I like him. He be interviewing the Chicago dude sometimes.
Oh, Remo.
Remo,
my boy. Yeah.
I rock with
Remo's
Remo.
great.
hey, look, hold on. Okay.
Bro.
All right, shout out Remo, man. But my thing about Remo, he just act like, nah, bro. Cause I used to, before I was like, I fuck with Adam, I was like, nah, fuck Adam and Remo in the same boat. Cause Remo be trying to play behind the scenes like, now Adam, I understand these niggas gonna do what they gonna do, so I can't be mad at Adam. But Remo, he be playing behind the scenes, bro, and
Hey, what did Adam say? What did Adam say in the cipher? See, me and Remo, that's 2 guys.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Man, get off my boy Remo, man.
Yeah, look, I ain't say I like him. I just hold on, no.
Remo low key the coolest motherfucker over there, low key.
See, look, this is the thing with me. I don't like because we all got to get held accountable. Like they dox me already on the internet. So so what I'm saying is we all got to get held accountable. My thing is this: I fuck with Remo, but I'm not gonna act like what I'm seeing is not what I'm seeing. I'm gonna call it out, and I'm like, just yay, it is what it is. I fuck with you, but it is what it is. Like Remo, nah, bro, hell nah. We not just because Remo play behind the scenes a lot. His name don't get mentioned in a lot, but he got a lot to go with what's going on. So I be like,
nah, Remo's in the mix, killer. Remo's in the mix, killer. Yeah.
Hey, if people don't know how much reach these niggas got, but he was just in Austin. I was mad as hell. I'm like, damn, we could have tapped in with Remo, maybe just down here. Oh God.
Oh yeah, when Jit Lee was gonna squabble up Rainwater. Oh man.
Ask you about that. What you think about Jen Lee and then Rainwater? Because I know you probably seen them both. What you think, man?
Hey, I fuck with Rainwater. You feel me? I fuck with Rainwater. I'm gonna say this: Jet Li might be the hardest white boy of all time.
Oh
Let's be
God,
honest.
man,
Let's
that's
be
not.
honest.
He
Hey,
might have
I
that.
said that, man.
He
See,
might have that.
Rainwater tried to discredit him and be like, "You was
Yeah,
a hookah boy." But we
yeah,
all know them hookah boys, especially his size, he was playing security guard too. He was playing security
man.
guard in that
Hey,
club too. He wasn't just a
Jet
hookah
Li,
boy. He was knocking shit out in that bitch. You know what I'm saying?
Jet Li, like I said, bro, probably the hardest white boy of all time. He like Al Capone to me, bro. I ain't gonna say shit about Jet
Don't
Li.
disrespect my,
You feel me?
don't
Like,
disrespect
damn.
my boy Al
I went
Capone
up.
like
I went
that.
at him at first. But then I'm like, nah. When I went and watched the interview and he talked about where he was from, I'm like, oh no, we gotta respect it. Kind of like you, Lush. We gotta respect them. Oh, bro, like, nah,
Respect,
you
That's
can't
man.
lie.
love.
Well,
Oh, bro.
thank y'all for coming out tonight. Well, this afternoon, checking us out. Man, appreciate you. I'm gonna follow you. Follow me on Instagram, man. I'm gonna tap in with you, get them links, bro.
Yeah,
We're gonna
yeah.
get up for sure, for
For
sure.
sure, for sure.
I'm gonna
KP,
lock in
man,
with
it's good
y'all.
chopping it up
They
with
can
you,
send you the
man.
music right now, bro.
On
For
everything.
sure.
All right, to the
Decent
viewers,
move, man.
I bet.
thank y'all for
Never
tapping in.
counterfeit. We
Top off
about
the
to
media
rip,
once again. We did
and we
our
about to
thing.
be out.
Y'all know what it is. Hit, like, subscribe. Peace out.